For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
Hello, Jack here for yet another video. Today's video is going to be hopping on yet another trend I see online, which is talking about the doctor's results with you guys, the audience, going through the blood work, so on and so forth. The reason why I decided to go on and jump on this is because my whole channel is about improving oneself through different challenges over the years. So I figured, hey, why not be more open and talk about the things that are going on with my life, as well as the results, and see how I'm trying to improve them, compare and contrast with next year's, kind of like how I do with my salary information. So I'm going to be going over the negative parts about my blood work, as well as just the general advice I had and gotten from the doctor. If you're in the same position as me, you can always take this advice if you cannot afford to go to the doctor. I know medical insurance is ridiculously expensive. I'm paying almost $300 per paycheck for insurance. It's expensive. That's for me and my wife. I work in the university system, so, it's very good insurance, but it's just very expensive. And a lot of that is due to the fact that the insurance company isn't actually making a profit off of our company, just because we are a lot older adults. Again, I'm 29 years old. I am almost that old man that I remember talking about in high school, being like all these old people, like I'm that guy now. So let's get to the results. So you can see from the chart, I'm just going to be showing the negative ones. So from this chart, you can see it's my HDL ratio. Range is 3 to 5 and mine is 5.1. So I have pretty high cholesterol. A lot of that is from not getting enough exercise, I have to admit. Besides the work from the videos and going to the gym probably once or twice a week, I do not get enough exercise, which is something I talked to my doctor, and that's something we're going to talk about. The next negative I had is my vitamin D. This is all for my blood work. Normal range for vitamin D is 30 to 100. He wanted me to be closer to that 100 just because I do work a lot inside. I need to start taking more artificial vitamin pills and trying to get outside more. My vitamin D is actually 11.4 is what they got it as. Definitely way below 30, which is the low range, and definitely below 100, which is what he wanted me to close to be at, 80, 90, 100. That is bad. So I need way more sun, and I need to start taking vitamin D vitamins, which I have started doing. I bought them from Costco, started taking them, and my hope is next year to get up in that normal range. So that's just my blood work. Now here's what I talked about to the doctor. Again, I don't have any results. This is my second time seeing a doctor since I became an adult. So I don't really have a lot of results. I went once when I was 27, now I'm 29, and now I plan on going yearly now that I am part of, not old, but I'm getting older, and things about my body are starting to wear down, I'm starting to get little aches in my knees, starting to get my little back hurts. So today's visits. So my blood pressure is 3.1, BMI was 40, which is high, weight is 29.6, height is 6'2", which is, it depends. I'm usually 6 to 6'2", depending on my slouch. Temperature is 97.7, which is good, normal. Pulse is 89, that's good. And of course, my respiration is 16. I usually get my yearly shots, so I got my influenza shot that when I went to the doctor's office, it kind of still hurts, not gonna lie. I went probably like a few days ago. I'm recording this on the 17th. This is the 15th I went to the doctor. You think I could remember a whole 2 days ago, but I can't. So after visit instructions, again, I edited out pretty much all the information, but my instructions are I need to be fasting for my blood work, which obviously, I did fast that day. I got my blood work and I got my results that day. Or I got my results the next day. I need to limit intake of foods high in saturated fats, red meats and creams, cheeses, fast food, fatty snacks, simple carbohydrates such as bread, pastas, rice, cereals, juice, pops, starch, and wheat. That is such a challenge. I am definitely 100% a full-blooded American. I love my pasta. I love my pizza. I love my cheeseburgers. That is going to be definitely hard. And one thing he did talk about is he talked about doing the Mediterranean diet. Just because you have a lot more healthy fruits, vegetables. I don't eat fish, but there's a lot of chicken in that diet. I need to definitely cut back on that. And eating out, I eat out twice a week, except for when I'm on work trips, which is every so often, which I eat out every single day during those trips. It's hard to be thin and travel for work, which I do, probably once every 3-4 months. So it's not too bad, but it's definitely something. Cardio, 30 minutes, 5 to 6 times weekly. So this is something I have been adjusting, and by have I mean I did today, was I did 30 minutes of working out, just doing weightlifting, and then 30 minutes of cardio. Before, when I did go to the gym, probably like once or twice a week, not gonna lie, I go to Planet Fitness. I switched to Anytime Fitness to hopefully encourage me to go more. When I did go work out, I did 50 minutes of weightlifting and 10 minutes of cardio, which I read online was, something that people do. Cardio just to get the heart rate going, but most of the focus should be on building muscle. But for my size, for someone almost 300 pounds, he was like, that's not what you want to do. You want to try and maintain your current muscularity, but the main focus should be on getting rid of the weight. So my goal is to hopefully do 30 minutes of cardio every single time I'm in the gym, drop my weight down to 220, then I can focus more on getting muscles and stuff. Because honestly, I hate cardio. This is going to sound so bad. Probably one of the reasons I hate cardio is because I'm so bad at cardio. I'm on the stair stepper for 5 minutes and I'm just dripping in sweat. Obviously, because I need to do cardio because I'm almost 300 pounds. But things like stair stepper, elliptical, even treadmill, all that stuff is just so hard for someone like me that it's so much easier just to lift weights. When I'm in there lifting weights, I can lift pretty heavy. I can do a leg press. I can put 4 plates of, 445 plates on each side. I don't know what that totals up to, but it's a lot of weight. I can basically press it. It's probably about 360, almost how much I weigh. So it's basically an equivalent of me doing a squat. But I can do a lot of weights and stuff like that, or a lot of weights on the pull down. I can do weight like that, and it makes me feel like I'm healthy and fit. But when I do the treadmill, I can't lie to myself like that because I'm just dripping in sweat. I'm like, oh, Jesus, my knees hurt, everything hurts. It's just, but I got to do that. I need to get back into doing more cardio. So that's my plan, is to follow his advice, do cardio first of all, go to the gym more. Go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week in general. But when I do go to the gym, do only 30 minutes of weightlifting and then 30 minutes of cardio to maintain muscle and drop the weights. Next is a home sleep evaluation. I have tons of trouble sleeping. I think I mentioned that. My parents have sleep apnea. My brother has sleep apnea. My one sister doesn't have sleep apnea. My other brother and me have never been, or myself and my other brother have never been tested for it. But chances are we probably do have it. It runs in the family. I would not be surprised if I have sleep apnea just because how loud I snore. So I need to get that fixed. I plan on going to a sleep evaluation to go ahead and fix that, get a CPAP mask, and hopefully have some good night's sleep. Finally. Flu vaccine, that's good. Testes cell exam monthly. I'll be honest, I've never examined myself. as a man, you know, you always hear like women should examine their breasts every time they go in the shower. Men, I was never told that. Maybe I was as like a kid, but like in high school, but I don't remember ever doing it. If someone told me in high school to do that, I'd be like, that's gay, touching your own balls. But I'm an adult, so now I actually know it's important to actually check yourself. Of course, the flu vaccine I mentioned today, eye doctor yearly. That's something I haven't hit up in a while. I've been having the same glasses for about, I don't even know. It's been a while. Eye doctor, dentist every year. Again, I go to the dentist pretty often. That's my one thing that I do that's healthy that I've been doing since high school. Just because I've had braces and I never want to have braces again. So I go there and be like, make sure my retainer's cleaned up. They put that in the little sound machine, clean up the retainer. They clean up my teeth. They make sure it looks good and make sure I don't need any more braces. Dentist, see dermatologist. I've never been to a dermatologist. I probably need to schedule a visit with them just because cancer is a big worry. A big worry for me. I'm watching Breaking Bad right now, so that's why cancer is just on my mind. So my goal, speaking of my weight loss, is to be 1,800 to 2,200 calories per day. Do that through the Mediterranean diet as well as intermediate fasting. So, and I need to go to the next visit pending on if I complete the above. And that's one thing he said. He's like, you know, a lot of people, they hear us taking this advice. They just ignore it. You know, they just continue living their life. They come in next year, they're even fatter. He didn't say that. He said it more in like a medical way. I'm saying that he basically said a lot of people go to the doctor, don't actually take their advice. I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be able to go to the doctor, take their advice, and they'll come back and be like, wow, Jack, you actually did it. You're looking good. You dropped like 50 pounds. You know, you kept your muscularity up. You know, you're on the Mediterranean diet. You got like the CPAP machine. You're looking good, Jack. You're great, Jack. Not that my doctor's going to ever say anything like that, but I would like that to happen. But yeah, I want to be one of those people who take the doctor's concerns seriously. And that's one reason why I'm showing this, is so that way people can hopefully kind of push me and be like, hey, Jack, I see you're gaining weight there. You remember what you said in this video about your doctors? And then again, of course, if you guys can't afford a doctor, you can take this advice as well. Call me sooner if needed. Ashawaganda for sleeping. Again, I have a lot of trouble sleeping, so this is the recommendation, is to take ashawaganda in mid-afternoon and right before bed. Melatonin 1 hour before bed, and then sleepy time tea between melatonin and ashawaganda. So all this should lead to me taking it more down to sleep. With that, combined with working out more often and doing more cardio, that should also help fix my sleeping problems. Of course, I still should go to the sleeping evaluation, get checked out for a CPAP mask if needed, and all that other stuff. And then, of course, there'll be more sleep recommendations once I get my test results back. So that was all we talked about in the doctor's office. Overall, it was pretty good, you know. I feel like this was the first. I went to the doctor last year when I was 27, and one thing that they mentioned was, you're young, you have a lot of time. Now that I'm 29, almost 30, I feel like the time is starting to run out. You know, and now is the time to take action and to lose this weight. And that's why I want to do more of these physical challenges with these videos. You know, I do like the meditation and stuff. I want to get more into meditation to bring down my stress level and be a more healthier person. So these are the results. Again, if you guys feel comfortable, I recommend posting out like your weight, your height, what your doctor recommends for you. That way you can kind of compare and contrast the results. And if you can't afford a doctor, you can be like, I'm that weight, I'm that height, I'm that sex. What is the issues that could happen to me? Of course, it's not going to be specific to you, But if you don't have the money for the insurance, and I get it, this is an American problem. If you're in Canada, you don't have this problem. But if you're an American and if you don't have money for health insurance, then taking secondary advice is the best thing you can do, as well as try and lose weight, live a more healthier, stress-free lifestyle. All that is very important. And again, I believe in the open and honesty of, hey, this is what I'm going through. If anyone relates to that, and if this helps out one person, then it makes it all worthwhile. And if a lot of people make fun of me, who cares? If someone makes fun of me, but it only helps one person, then everything will be worth it. So guys, I can't wait to get into the fitter. By next year, you're going to see that blood work looking good. You're going to see the doctor being like, damn, you looking good, Jack. You're going to see everything going up. So thank you for watching, and have a great rest of the day. If you guys want to improve, you don't do it alone, because we can improve together.